So earlier on today, Sarah Pochin, the most recent Reform MP, was on TalkTV speaking with Mike Graham about illegal immigrants working for delivery companies. So let's have a watch.
I mean, everybody kind of knew that there was a suspicion that some of these characters working for these delivery companies were illegals and they were working on the black market. But the extent of it seems to be that almost all of them are.
Look, this is so out of control. So the government has lost control of them coming in. It's now lost control of the labour market. And let's not forget that whilst these illegal immigrants are working for these delivery companies and putting the hours in, earning a lot of money, at the same time, you and me, the British taxpayer, are giving them free accommodation, free mobile phones, free driving lessons. It doesn't matter what you ask about, they get it for free. Whereas we have to pay for all of that. So they're getting a win-win here. They are getting paid by the Deliveroo. They're taking, or whoever the company might be, I shouldn't just say that, but they are taking our money to house them, so they have no expenses. But also, Mike, they're taking jobs from British people.
Yeah.
So Sarah there came at the angle sort of about the illegal immigrants, getting these benefits whilst also working for cash and pocketing that as well, which basically means they've got no living expenses and all that money, spending money, as well as the spending money they get from the government, which I believe is £49 a week or something like that. I'm going to come at it from another angle and criticise the companies that do this. Not only are they traitors, they're also exploiting these people by paying them low, and they're also avoiding tax by doing this, by the way. So they're avoiding taxes and also exploiting these illegal immigrants whilst they're doing this. So I also want to put some blame onto the companies that do this, because most of the time, like in this situation, the illegal immigrants are getting sort of attacked where it's correct that they're exploiting us and they know that they can do that, so they're also in the wrong. However, let's not forget about these big multinationals like Uber, Deliveroo, JustEat, who are taking the mick, basically. Another point I want to make is that it's just so blatant that this is going on. However, the authorities just don't care. The government doesn't care. The local governments don't care. And the police don't care. So this will not stop. And HMRC don't care either, quite obviously, because they're losing out on this as well. They should care as well, but they don't. So it's all about just going along with the flow of, at the moment, being, I don't like the word, but being woke and just like letting these people do what they want and coming from the angle where it's like, okay, we're humanists, we're going to just let everyone do what they want because they're victims, they had to cross across the channel and they've had to leave the home countries where they're being persecuted or there's no money and whatnot. That does not mean that you come here and break the law, in my opinion. Does not seem to be shared by the authorities, but yeah, anyway, let me know what you think about this. What do you think about the problem with illegal working for delivery companies, and have you experienced it yourself? And if you have, let me know what you experienced.